Islam family, I'm here. See, beautiful picture that I posted earlier today. Got the building right here. Trying to show you it. Beautiful City Hall building. Um, I'm here waiting. It's a beautiful day today. I said I was going to come on live to talk to you guys to see if you have any questions, because everybody has questions and want to treat with me on a one-on-one basis. But the reality is I don't really have time to talk to you all because I'm actually getting work done. One of the things that I know that our family is so used to is talking. We are such talkers. We want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I'm trying to make you active. I'm trying to get you active. You have to be in motion. You have to do some work, family, right? So some people ask questions about, once we get our proclamation and our name corrections of our Moorish appellation, what do we do next? Well, the next thing you do is send it to the 7 locations. I'm not sure if I put that in the groups, the Northeast and the West, Central, and South divisions, but I'll put those when I get back to work because I have them saved on a particular file, and I will send those out to you in the file sections of those groups so y'all know specifically where you need to send them, the addresses, what natural being you need to put attention to, as well as the 2 individuals that you will have to source for your own specific information because they're unique to where you currently, what corporate district you currently domicile near. That is, the governor is unique for whatever corporate state you domicile near, and that's the archdiocese, which also is specific to the corporate jurisdiction you domicile near. So you're going to have to source that information via Google, which is an easy source. Just put it in the comment, just put it in the search, and it'll come up, right? So you're going to send your documents to those copies. You're not going to send any originals of your documents to these individuals. Those originals are for your own personal record. You're going to send copies of your name correction, your proclamation, as well as your document that you got from the Moorish American Consulate confirming that you have verified nationality, and we have provided you with documentation to that verification. Right, family? There's a wealth of information out there for you to get studied up. There's a wealth of information in these particular groups. There's also a wealth of information in the the YouTube channels that we have. We got 2 YouTube channels: Moorish American Consulate for the Central, as well as the Northeast Division. You can go into those 2 particular websites and watch our videos. I haven't uploaded or made public access to all of my videos, but they will be shortly. I've just been very, very, very busy. And I do need some volunteers because I need someone to source all of the archdiocese in a file with contact name, natural name, as well as mailing location, phone number, and fax number. That should be at the very least 50 of those. And I would like somebody to source that information in an Excel file. So if you can do that, that'd be great. Volunteer. If you want to volunteer for that particular job, please send me an email to Moorish American Consulate ne@gmail.com. Moorish American Consulate ne@gmail.com. In addition to that, I need somebody to source all of the governors, the corporate governors of those corporate states as well. Same information. So please send me an email if you want to source all of the governors and if you want to source all of the archdioceses. I need that volunteer work to be completed. So if you are interested and have the abilities, the capabilities, meaning you can source this in a file that I will provide for you, the particular information and the example that I'm looking for, definitely send me that information via Moorish American Consulate ne@gmail.com. Question: Once we get our writ, and how important is cleaning our credit is considered we make the credit. The reality is you don't have any damn contracts because none of them are binding. You weren't in your proper status. Full disclosure was not received. So the reality is all you got to do is send writ of discovery to all those claiming to have contracts with you that are listed on those 3 credit bureaus. But you can send that specifically to the credit companies and let them do all the work. That's what they're there for. They're supposed to be vetting any claims and having actual factual documentation from a lawful body. They shouldn't just be putting information up there as people pay for it. Keep this in mind. It's all commerce. So when a so-called company sends in a request to be put on your credit report, they should be vetting it appropriately. That is, making sure they have a lawful and binding contract and they don't have this, babies. So you treat specifically to those 3 boroughs. Those 3 credit reporting companies and the people who run them, the natural being who runs those corporations. You send a writ of discovery to them and list all of those specific so-called debts that are being listed and tell them either you verify this information or you're going to hold them accountable for putting the information on. So don't go treating to these individual people. Treat to the people who are supposed to be following the law when applying and putting information on that credit report. That's one writ that's listed. One specific writ of discovery listing all of the things that are within those boroughs, those corporations, and putting them on to task to do the job that they're supposed to be doing, family. Do you see how easy this is? This is so easy. It's not complicated. We make it complicated because of our own lack of knowledge, our own competencies, lacking in specific areas, right? So you ain't got to call all those so-called fraudulent companies that are acting like they got a claim on you. Why do that? Stop it at the head. Go to the head, and the head is the 3 boroughs. Send them a writ and attach all those so-called claims. Like if you don't got no lawful and legal binding contract sent to you on these claims, you need to remove them from my credit report. You have 20 days to do so, or I'm filing a claim against you for fraud. That's how you do it, babies. How you doing, Tamara? I do plan on calling you. It just may take a while because I do get so busy. But I'm going to try to make time within this week or next week to give you a call. It might be today. You never know. The spirit moves me to do certain things, and I just go with the spirit. So that was a question. There were like 3 individuals specifically who wanted to talk to me and wanted to ask a question. That's why I'm on here. One, I'm up here waiting for people to come for nationality, right, to get their documents completed. And one fell swoop. This ain't got to take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, a year. It doesn't have to take that. It can literally take 5 minutes, right? No, you ain't missed no powerful information. You can just rewind it when I end the broadcast and go back to it because it's so simple, y'all. We make it complicated. We ain't got to treat to individual people. We treat to the head. Stop retreating to these little insignificant corporations that are all fraudulent. Keep in mind, you have been the booty and the prize. They have been using you at your ignorance because you went to their stupid institutions. They've been using you to fund their own existence. The reality is you own everything, so you don't even have to worry about it. Like this building right there, even though our ancestors slaved to create that building, guess what? It stands on our ancestral land. Therefore, it's ours. Everything on this land is ours. Where they going with it? They ain't going nowhere with it. They mad as hell, and that's what they get. They got to blame their ancestors for putting them, for aligning themselves in such a horrible, horrible disadvantage, right? All right, where we at? What about them reporting late payments that lower your report? I just answered that one. There's nothing that should be on your report. There is no contracts binding, none, because there was no consideration given, family. If no consideration was given, how can they bind you? And you weren't in your proper status when applying them, and they didn't give full disclosure, and they have adhesions attached to those contracts. And they've been using all of their companies and family connections to force you to do business, force you to contract. So the reality is, you should be challenging the contract. Cut it off at the head. Stop playing little games. None of the things that are on your credit report are yours. They belong to the modern Europeans. They belong to them. Give it back to them by claiming, by fighting the contract. They're going to remove it because they don't want litigation. Just know that. What about the report? All right, say that. I don't know. I wish you was here too, Will Dickens. I did review your document that you sent. I liked it. I liked how you added that section at the top. I just did a little tweak into your document. I sent it back for you to review it. So review it and let me know how you like it. But I liked your documents. When y'all put in your birth names, there's no purpose of putting it in all capital letters. That's the straw that was created. But your mom, she named you, so you put it in proper English, which is the first capital letter and the rest lowercase letters. You don't have to do that. Just so you know. 18 and 19. All right, can you clarify why you said, I overstand, said, can't wait to meet you on the 19th. What's the 19th? Tell me what the 19th is. I have an idea what it is, but tell me what the 19th is. Clarify, Tamara. Come to LA. I need help on the nationality, sis, please. James Bay, what do you need? What's the problem? What is hard proclaiming and declaring your nationality? What do you have to do to proclaim and declare your nationality? One, be clear as to who you are. You know you are more. That's the first step. Be recognizing and realigning yourself with your ancestral heritage, right? That's the first step. The second step is putting it in written form. You're putting it in, let me turn around in case somebody comes up here and don't know what I look like. You know what I'm saying? Because here's what I look like. I'm a turban on my head, got my little dress on. You know what I'm saying? But I just like to give you ambiance. I like to give you all the beautiful stuff going on around. Like while our people, I keep telling you, our people sitting here in the slave plantations, everybody else out here enjoying life. I want to see my people up here enjoying life, playing, having fun, and our ancestral land being used ancestrally and not for corporate commodities by foreigners, right? So what was I saying? It was in regards to proclamations and name clarifications. Now keep in mind the documents can be retrieved on RV Bay Publications. RV Bay Publications has all this information, and that's where I nationalized. That's where I did everything. That's where I got 90% of my information. Some of the information came from a multitude of other sites like MorishDirectory.com, Prince 8. I'll post them. They're actually pinned. Those specific websites are pinned on the Northeast Division Facebook group, so you can check there for those links that I'm specifically talking about in terms of getting an understanding and information in regards to your Moorish nationality. I was like, in addition to that, what was I saying? So somebody came and sat next to me and she's talking loud, but I'm talking loud, but I was here first, right? So I'm going to move down so I can't hear her. Right? So RV Bay Publications is down right now. It's down? Okay. Well, it'll be back up. They're probably doing some much-needed maintenance on the website. So they're probably doing much-needed maintenance on the website. It's a beautiful website. It's like my go-to when I have questions or I'm looking for something. And sometimes when I'm Googling, it'll automatically send me there, right? It'll automatically send me there. What else? I don't know what's up. I don't know what you just... it's like I said, it's probably maintenance being done on the site. Oh, I knew that's what you were talking about. I really did know that's what you were talking about. I can't wait till that day. Let me tell you, somebody was telling me about that day. I was like, man, I gotta go down there. I guess y'all gonna make me go down to Reawakening Minds. I gotta go see that. They was like, what you mean? You gotta be a part of it. I'm like, right? Sometimes I'm overthinking things, y'all. Trying not to, though. Oh, what else? It's completely gone. No, it's not. I was just there yesterday. Oh, Islam, thank you. I was just there, James Bay, for telling me that. Thank you. So what are we talking about? Nationality, right? There's a 7-page document and a 2-page document. One's the proclamation, another one's the name correction, right? Adding your titles, L and Bay, right? So those are the two things that you need to add, right? It's so easy. We got fill-in forms, and you can do the PDF the PDF. I'm sorry, the Word form, where so you fill in your mortgage appellation in the spaces specified, and then you put your birth name and wardship name in the space specified as well. I was like, then you print it. You put your signature where it says I am in the first part. They have another section that says I am as well. They have another section that says I am as well, but that is for the vizier, consul, which would be me, minister. That's where they sign. And a lot of people are making a mistake to sign down there. Don't sign down there. You sign at the first spot on the proclamation where it talks about I am. But if you read, it's telling you specifically what to do. So, you know, y'all don't like reading. Y'all really don't. Y'all want step-by-step hand-holding. I can't do that either. I do it on a case-by-case basis, and it depends on when you contact me, right? Like, some people be sitting here, like, you know, the one thing I don't really like about social media is that it tells you when you're online. So when people see you online, they go sit here and send you a messenger. And I be like, really? Really? I can't do these one-on-ones. So that's why I'm here now, to address questions. Why is no one asking questions? I don't see any questions. It just says server down. That could mean anything. Well, that could mean a multitude of things. They're working on the site. It could mean different hackers are interfering with the site. Could mean a multitude of things. I would always say download the literature order form, which I think I put it in the file section. I'll put it again in the file section of the group, the Consular Court group, or the Mortgage American Now group. I'll do that. And get the literature. Get all of the literature. The cool thing that I love about RV Bay Publications literature, each book is between 12 to maybe 50 pages. So it's the meat and potatoes. When you get a novel, those novels be like 300-400 pages, right? And it's a bunch of talk outside of the subject, right? And I don't like to sit here. You don't have to give me such a picture to paint in my head. Just give me the information. And our people need to get used to just giving the information. I don't need your interpretation of it. Just give the information. I was like, because, you know, everybody don't need all that, right? No, I don't need all that. I just want the information so I can keep it moving, right? So I'm here now waiting for people to come up for Nationality to help fill out the paperwork. I got the seals. I got the embosser. I got the red ink pen, the red stamp. I have the red pens, as well as one other thing, the fill-in documents. So like I said, I'm here waiting at Center City, Philadelphus, waiting for my family to come and grant assistance, right? Get assistance. Get their proclamations and their name corrections done in one day. You literally get it done in one day, in less than 10 minutes, if you already know what information you're going to provide, right? So that's why I came on. I came on to talk to you to see if you answer any questions that you might have. So if you have questions, leave them. But if you don't have questions, I'm going to get off and just sit here and look at the beautiful waterfall or read something. Like right now, I'm reading the Vienna Convention of 1963 on consular court relations. So I'm reading that document right now. Like I said, the 7 locations that you send your proclamations and your name corrections to are going to be put in the file sections of the central, as well as I'm going to put it in all the groups when I get back to work. Who do you have on your team in Los Angeles? Los Angeles, that's LA. I believe. See, right now, because we're 5 territories, we treat to each other, right? I'm the only one right now that is coming out here doing this to try to spark community activity outside of corporate jurisdiction, to get our families to start doing things that best benefits you and your nation, right? As opposed to doing everything for everybody else, right? So we treat to everybody. I'm also going to put the directory up there too. I'm going to put the directory so you know who to speak to, who to treat with any of your requests, because we all are going to be doing the same things. Yeah, Sabir Bay is in LA. I don't know what Sabir Bey does besides his radio broadcast shows and his teaching moments that he does on his radio station or his radio live on the internet. I used to watch him quite frequently as well about a year ago. And he's very informative. He gets you out your comfort zone, gets you comfortable with doing things outside of, the way we used to do. So Sabir's a pretty cool individual as well to follow on Twitter. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's another one. So, I mean, like I said, it's a multitude of places and a multitude of individuals giving the information. You ain't got to rely on any one source. In addition to that, I ain't got no questions, man. I came up here. I invited like 4 sea stars, my family, my sisters, my mothers, and they didn't come on or they didn't answer a question. Like I said, I was going to put the, what do you call it? The directory in the groups, and you contact at your leisure. It's going to be in the file section of the groups, and you contact at your leisure. I can't recommend anybody outside of who is associated with the Moorish American Consulate until they become affiliated with the Moorish American Consulate. But like I said, we all are family. We all need to start uniting, right? What else? I don't really have anything else to say. You want to see more of the waterfall? I'm going to show you more of the waterfall.
Wait, why don't I come out here every day?
Give y'all some beautifulness before I log out, because I'm about to log out in like a couple minutes. If nobody else has any questions, I'm about to log off. Let me show y'all the beautiful building. I'll show you the beautiful building. I love showing people this, right? So,
Lawanda.
What's the process of LLC after nationalizing? You have to clarify that. That's a broad statement you made, Tamara. Have you successfully paid bills through your writs? How do you pay bills through your writs? That was an oxymoron. You can't pay bills. You don't have bills and you don't have money to pay them. So what do you mean by that? Clarify. Damn, I can't put a comment on here? That's crazy. Can I do that? Let's see. Oh, I can. Oh.
What'd I say?
I'm waiting. I'm about to get off, y'all. Clarify your LLC. I don't know what you mean by that. Keep in mind, you are Aboriginal indigenous to the land. The corporate United States commerce is for foreigners. Why would you even need to register anything? Why would you have to register anything with the corporate jurisdiction? That's completely outside of you, baby. Y'all were merchants, just so you know. You didn't have to register with anybody. You didn't have to do any of those things. If we have a light bill, water bill, etc., are you using FRNs? What do you think? What do you think? I ain't answering the questions. I'm not trying to make y'all, I'm not encouraging y'all to do anything that y'all not ready to do. Y'all not ready to do it. I ain't encouraging y'all. Because the reality is water is free and electricity runs on your land, so you shouldn't be paying for either one. And the question is, when will you realize that fact? And the Moorish American Consulate is in business to make sure we profit off of our own commerce, but it's not used as the commerce, if that makes sense to you. I'm starting to send people's documents without being certified also, because some people are not signing for things and it's coming back. So to alleviate that issue, I'm just sending it with a tracking. So they're going to deliver it, they're going to leave it, they're just going to scan it, which is going to confirm that it was sent. And I think I like that process better because I don't have to worry about things getting out. and people taking forever to sign for them. So please don't send your stuff my way that needs a signature. Please send it where it's just being tracked. I prefer it. It's cheaper. I have a lot of a lot of services that I render that people don't donate energy, transfer anything for. And it comes, and I have to send it out as I get donations in. So please donate, because that's how I get your stuff to you. And I wait till I get donations before I send stuff out. Moors don't pay for what is already theirs. There you go, Islam. You own the buildings. You own the dirt. You own anything that is produced from the dirt. You own everything that comes out. And when I say owner, you're heirs. You can't transfer it. You can't sell it. You can't give it away. You can only give somebody the usage of that. And they're supposed to pay you for the usage of that, right? So the realities are, we got all these foreigners on this land paying a United States Service Corporation as opposed to the Moorish Divan. Hence our problems, our only problems. No, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to register your business with the corporate state. Registering your business with the corporate state ties you to those corporate laws, or not laws, legal jurisdiction, the statutes, the codes, as well as the ordinances. So why would you want to realign yourself with a color of law authority that doesn't supersede your own sovereignty? I don't know why you can't see the comments that's being posted to kill. Did you swipe to the left or swipe to the right? You might have to swipe to the left or swipe to the left or to the right, or it's an issue or a glitch on your side. Because I see the comments. I like this building. We're going to be in this building eventually. This one right here. I like this building. It's quite beautiful, right? If y'all done, I'm done. Because y'all ain't answering no questions. Let me tell y'all free. Your minds is just enslaved. That's all. Well, when y'all send messages, right? When y'all send different messages, y'all have to put your Moorish appellation as well as the other names that y'all go by. Because I like treating to your Moorish nationality, your Moorish titles, because it's easy and that's who you are. But people have a lot of different avatars. So when you're sending information out, or when you're asking questions, please first put at the top your Moorish appellation, so I know emphatically who I am corresponding with. So here's the building. Beautiful. I love sending the building. Then they got the grass back here, y'all. I never showed the back. Okay. But if that's all, I'm getting off. And I'm going to relax for my last 30 minutes up here before I go back to... This building is so beautiful. Y'all understand? It does something to me. Maybe tomorrow, instead of coming here, I'll go to the waterfall. I meant the fountain. That joint's beautiful, y'all. I posted pictures earlier. Go check my timeline. I posted some beautiful pictures and videos of that when me and my daughter came down here. I think it was Thursday of last week. It was beautiful. And also, whatever beautiful statues I saw, I posted that as well. But if that's all, I'm gonna adjourn for the day. So you guys have a great day. Be studious, research, go into that console, into those different groups, and just navigate it. Look in the file section. Go to the YouTube channels. Navigate that. I'm gonna see if I can pin the YouTube channels at the top too, so y'all already know where to kind of go for some much needed information. Okay, what you saying? Will Dinkins, let me tell you, you are so negative. Can I tell you you're negative? Why do you always think that people come from a negative place? I always say if you're feeling negative and if you're feeling that way, it could be just you generating that and trying to push it onto other people. Because the realities are there are no stupid questions. You're correct. There are no stupid questions. You're so right. But if you really look at the question you're asking and really reread it, sometimes you can answer it on your own. It's just that our people are used to being told what to do versus comprehending information giving to them. So because we have gotten into the habit of being told what to do, we think that that's the way we're supposed to navigate. Nope, we're supposed to comprehend and interpret what we're reading and navigate appropriately, right? So when somebody says, when I'm reading something and I'm not able to understand what is being conveyed, the message or the question that is being conveyed to me, I ask, can you clarify? Because I want to make sure I'm not misunderstanding or misinterpreting what you're saying, right? Because sometimes our language, this English language, makes communication a little bit difficult at times. So keep in mind, the emotions is what we have to rid ourselves of. Emotionally responding to things in an emotionally negative way. And that's internal, and that's self-reflection. Ooh, are you crying? Oh. Everyone does not know as much as you, so as teasing tone. No, you're projecting. Deal with your own stuff, Will. I'm not gonna allow you to project your feelings off on me. That's you. You gotta own it, baby. Negative comments don't belong here. Negative feelings don't belong here. Deal with it on your own. I'm not going to let you project it off on me, because ain't nothing coming from me negatively to you. That's how you're projecting, because of how you feel within yourself. I'm not. I think it's funny. If you can't laugh at this, then you're gonna have a very, very rocky road, because it is very. You sometimes have to laugh to stop from crying, and sometimes you have to make it. You don't get mad when you go listen to a comedy skit and they be talking crap about you all day, but you're laughing at them, right? You don't sit there and get mad and you get all up in your feelings then, do you? You sit here and laugh about it. Why can't you laugh about it now? Will, I'm just about to block you. I really am. I'm sorry, baby. So if that's all, I'm going to get off. Hey, Kufu. How you doing? I missed you. Rewind and watch later. Talked a lot. Do you have any questions before I get off since you're here? Yes, I do, Crystal Johnson. I do. Yes, I do. The email address is up above. Like I said, I was going to attach the directory for the Moorish American Consulate and those individuals that you should treat with to the file section, as well as the 7 locations to send your proclamations and name corrections, as well as one other thing I said I was going to send there. I can't remember, but those 2 things are coming to mind. And it'll have a mailing. The Northeastern Division specifically has a mailbox where you can send your documents that you want to be sealed. And you can also use RBB Publications because they provide the same service. You ain't got nothing to say, Kufu? Or is that not you, Kufu? Has the 108 questionnaire been completed yet? By who? Who are you referring that question to? Akil. Akil, can you clarify who you're referring that question to? Of course. Of course. You actually asking that question? Why are we asking questions about me? You vetting me? You vetting me? You don't think I've been vetted already? I finished it, just so y'all know. And this ain't arrogance or ego. I finished it like literally 24 hours after I got it, just so you know. There was only a couple of questions I couldn't answer. Don't put off what you can do today, tomorrow. Somebody said that to me. And I'm so in this for the love of my people, for the love of my family. I don't make excuses. I don't play games. I don't deal with emotions. I deal with the facts. If you want to sit here, like, I have family members that we can sit here and talk all day about their emotions. Do you realize how long we talk about emotions and actions never follow? It's just talk. We talk too much. I don't want to talk. I want to get stuff done. We're not passing this on to another generation, family. I'm not allowing it. Oh, which one? Oh, you talking about in the groups, Akil? The groups are doing the, you should be posting them into the Northeastern Division. You should be helping assist with the family members to complete that document, or at least to spark interest in completing it, because it's competency that we're looking to increase in our family members. And we have to get out of our feelings as to why we've been incompetent. And I put myself in that as well, y'all. I've been incompetent for a very long time too, thinking that I'm doing the right thing. So don't think that I feel like I'm in this holier than thou place. I'm absolutely positively not. Let's stop projecting. Let's deal with the realities. We have education, we have knowledge to gain, and just gain the knowledge and get out of our feelings of the fact that we don't have it. Get out of the feelings. The feelings are the negative feelings, are what our people use to put up smoke screens for our lack of competency. So stop doing it. If you lack competency in a particular area, gain it. That is how you fix it. Not complaining about it, not drinking your sorrows away, getting rid of it. Like, seriously. Right? But I know Central was doing it, as well as Northeast is supposed to be doing it to assist those individuals who feel like they can't get it done. I mean, and there's a video, like I said, Rise of the Moors with Jamal. He did the whole questionnaire in like an hour or 2 hours, I think it was. He went over the whole questionnaire on his YouTube Live. Actually, I think it was Facebook Live, or he might have did it on YouTube. I'm not sure which one he did it on, but it's on his YouTube channel. Rise of the Moors, Jamal Flicks. I think it's Flicks, Jamal Flicks. Search him, and he has it right there. We don't have to kind of wait on this kind of stuff. That's some basic stuff. Remember when we was in the institutions of higher stupidity, I call them. Remember we was in there, and that would have been something we would have gotten done in like a week. That would have been a final exam, and we're not making. And I understand it's because a lot of us had a lot of time constraints. We're all busy working, and we just got to make the time to get stuff done. And we gotta put the time, the intentions, as well as we just got to put the time into self-reflection and getting ourselves together. Put the time in, family. Give yourself 2 hours every day. We watch movies. We watch comedy. We chit-chat on the phone. We play video games. We do so much stuff, y'all. We have the time. We can put it in. But with that being said, I'm going to get off this social platform because there's no more questions. And Islam, peace and love. Y'all have a great day. Oh, that is what I will do. Completed myself. Look, let me tell you, Akil, I am not one of those individuals who wait for other people and being very independent, even though we are community and unity. Sometimes with certain things, we just got to get it done and post it on the platforms just for a reflection for other people to spark interest in them getting it done. Like, get your Black's Law Dictionary or your PDF version of it. Have your computer, have it printed out, or have it and type it in and just get it done. Some people, it can take 2 days. It might take a week. Shucks, it might take a month. Put the time in. And this is something that individuals can do on their own. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Much of it is definitions that many can be found in Black's Law, 4th edition. Some of it can be found on RV Bay Publications. But if you have questions of any particular question on that questionnaire, post it in the groups. Posted in Northeast, West, Central, Southwest, United Kingdoms. Posted in those groups. Posted on your page. Somebody might help you with the answer when you have a situation where you can't come into. But I wouldn't wait for other people to finish that questionnaire. I would do it on my own. I know. Just get it done. Just work on it. I thought it was just so interesting. I like to learn stuff. So, when I'm reading, I be loving it. And after like the first 5 or 6 pages? No, actually I think the first 13 pages are just reading before you get to the 108 questions. And a lot of the first a lot of the reading answers many of the questions. So, Islam family, peace and love. I'm gonna get off here and talk to you later.